Hi guys, how are you doing? This is your girl Winnie. It's been a while. Well, excuse my way of talking. Today I had an encounter with the dentist who worked on my extraction surgery. Oh my God! If you're living in Massachusetts, you're living in Lexington, Waltham, woburn, anywhere around, please look no further if you're looking for the best dentist. Okay, now we Africans, there is this mentality over that I hear our teeth are so hard, so it's really hard to have an extraction. It will take a lot of time. You'll have a lot of pain. All that we've been hearing. But trust me, when you go to this hospital that I'm gonna recommend to you, you gonna think like maybe you're white. I hear that you say that the teeth of the whites are a bit softer, so it's easier for the extractions. But trust me, when I say that, I found the best. No, one day, one time, I went to had an appointment on the 6th. Then I decided to go to a dentist in Waltham, and they were very nice, very good people who really worked so hard to see that I got the best out of what I wanted. So, what I did, I went there. I had an appointment with them. They scheduled me so fast. They took me in for an X-ray. They checked everything to see whether everything was fine, and they really found that yeah, because I went when I had a top elk really paining and I was like almost crying. I was relying on uh, painkillers, but when I reached there, they were so welcoming. I'm gonna recommend them to you, by the way. And trust me, after everything they did, then they told me that yes, my tooth didn't need to be filled, but instead it had to be extracted out. And now I accepted. I was like, yes, I'm ready because I was dying of the pain. But now the only problem that was there, their surgeon wasn't around. She wasn't available. She had gone for labor, so they had to transfer me to this hospital. But trust me, these guys were so good. They did everything. They checked me. They did X-rays, whatever. Looked at my teeth, but they had a budget. The bill was supposed to be like 300 something, but they told me um, it was they showed me the budget. I mean the bill, but then they were like, "It's okay. You're not gonna pay. We don't charge people for X-rays and whatever we've done." I was like, in the US, but trust me, I never pay any coin. So they referred me to this hospital, but I was like, oh my God, I wish I could do it from here. But even my insurance wasn't favorable in that particular hospital, so they recommended me that I go to a hospital which was using my insurance. So I go to them. I called them. They schedule me. It was a bit far schedule because remember I'm in pain. But then it was like in a week's time. I was like, what do I do? I'm just gonna take my painkillers and so on. Trust me, the day came. I was so scared because remember this is my first time to have an extraction. I've never had anything like that. The only thing I had a feeling, and it was a bit. It took a lot, some good time by the way for the feeling. I did it back then in African Uganda, but now I I'm like I'm scared because the other time I spent over 40 minutes when they were working on me for the feeling. But then I come here, I'm like, oh, I think the extraction is gonna take like 1.5 hours, 2 hours, because I have this mentality in me that African teeth are so hard. I'm thinking, what if it breaks? I have to, you know, that thing of surgery. When someone speaks of surgery, my friend, I just get scared from nowhere. But now I go to the hospital. Uh, the doctor talks to me about it, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm scared. Then she's like, we're gonna do this and there. She explains everything. They give me somewhere. They get me the whatever. I read through. I sign. I'm like, oh my god, God be with me. So you know, I don't look at needle part because that's how I get my confidence. And that's how I remain strong. So I don't look at needles. So I don't know how the needles were looking like. The moment I see she's touching those whatever they use, I just close my eyes and open my mouth. So she brought her tools. I just heard she told me that just feel free, like you be calm, feel free, and let it go through. Nothing's gonna happen. As she's talking like that, I just hear something like in my on the side of my whatever, my cheek, up here in the gums. Then I hear another one, and then she's like, let me give you some 4 to 5 minutes to check. I'll come back and check on you on whether it is ready. Then she comes back. When she came back, trust me, I never looked. My eyes were all closed. I was scared. I was praying to God, but she touched my tooth. She told me, if you feel any pain, please say it. Don't endure pain. If you feel any pain, you tell me. Then she started touching it. I don't know what she was using. I don't know whatever tools she used. I will not tell you that because I never saw anything. I was gladly closed. So I heard things. And she was like, don't get scared of the noise that's coming out. I can be honest with you. Within 5 minutes, my tooth was out. Then she told me, yeah, well, congratulations, everything is done. Then she started telling me, we're gonna use this gauze. You put it in your tooth. I'm like, what? Where's my tooth? You removed the tooth. She's like, I'm done. Oh my god, she was done. The extraction wasn't painful. It didn't take any time. I'm telling you, I cannot even believe it. So it literally, to me, it's better than even the feeling, because the feeling, my friend, it took me, they took over 40 minutes while they were doing the feeling. Here, nothing, no pain, no nothing. So I'm like, remember, they had told me that when you're going for tooth surgery, you might need someone to drive you, or if not, you have to get a Uber to drive you back home, because maybe I don't know whether I was supposed to be in pain or feeling dizzy. But trust me, I went with nobody. I was like, no god, I'll do it. I drove myself there and I drove myself back home. So I'm like, when I was leaving, I was like, when I feel pain, what will I do when I get pain? She was like, no, you will not get pain, but in case you feel like you have pain after the numbness and all that, you can take a little bit of Tylenol, but it will be done, it will be gone. So here I am. That's why I'm speaking like this. My mouth, I still feel like my mouth is like, I don't know, but yes, I'm so happy. I'm so pleased and humbled that I found these guys. I feel like they are the best. I'll always thank them, because I'll never have this topic again. Remember, it was my wisdom tooth. Back home in Uganda, we don't do this, but it is advisory here in the US that when you're 18 years, you should remove those wisdom tooth, because they're the most trouble causers. Yes, but my case is different, because it's not that I don't know how to brush my teeth, but the thing is, even growing up, as they were coming up, the wisdom teeth, they always came in while breaking. So my other wisdom teeth are not there, but there are some small tooth particles that they need to put out because they could come while breaking, but this was the only one that came in that was, but again it broke. So that brokenness, I think it got some decay. So it had a cavity, a bad cavity, so it started paining me so bad. But I'm so happy. I feel like there is nothing I've not done that I had to do for the day. So I'm so pleased and happy and humbled that I found you guys. So I'm just here really home. I'm at home chilling, enjoying the breeze and coolness as I'm trying to have my talk and smile back. Yes, but this is it. This is reality. Smiley dentistry, Waltham. Thank you so much. You did a good job. I'm so happy, and I will always and always recommend you. Thank you.